Good evening, and I'd like to thank you for stepping into the Foul Playland. As always, I'm your Foul Player. Wanted to make a quick review regarding the fight that I just watched between Gabriel Flores. Um, Damn, I don't even know who he. I don't remember the guy's name that he fought, but nevertheless, it was a Honduran guy. But it was decent work as far as getting rounds for Gabriel Flores, but I think that I'm pretty sure that his intention wasn't to get rounds out of this fight, particularly when he had him sort of beat in round two when he got the knockdown on the guy he was fighting. I think his name is Diaz, but maybe he thought that by playing it safe that he would eventually walk into a knockout later on in the fight. Who knows? But regardless, I mean, he got 10 rounds out of this. He was doing good work. Gabriel Flores looks good going to his left and right. I think sometimes after he got that knockout, especially, um, he got a little bit too cute going to his right and was looking to load up. He got caught one good time with an overhand right um, because he went to his right and sort of stopped. But Gabriel Flores is the truth. And this broadcast on ESPN, they were saying that he's not ready for the big time. I don't think he's ready for the big time, but I do think he's ready for bigger fights than this. He wasn't working in the pocket so much in this fight, and I think he should have. But I think, at this tender age, I think he's 20 right now. I'm not saying he's ready for the big time, but he's ready to take on the names that we know at 130. And 130 is stacked, and Top Rank has a lot of good names at 130. I think that they're trying to market Flores for the future, and I don't think they're gonna risk him, so to say, right now, and put him in like with a real like killer at 130. But I do think that he's ready for his ascension or ready to move up. Yeah, the guy he fought was Ruiz El Escorpion out of Nicaragua. And I don't know who he is. Like, I'm not acting like I know who he is. First time I watched him fight, but yeah, I think Gabriel Flores is the truth, man. I've always liked him since I heard about his story with his mom getting killed and whatnot or dying. Um, his dad's his trainer, which I like that too. And he just seems like a good kid. I mean, like the third fight that I watched him of his, like in the post fight, he talked about his mom, and he had like tears in his eyes, and that gets me. With this victory, he's now at 18-0. Um, that's a lot. That's pretty good for a 20-year-old, and it's not like this is his first time on TV. He's been on TV for about 2 years right now, so hopefully he's well on his way, man. Hopefully by the time that hopefully he gets to 25-0 within the next 2 years. Maybe he takes on like a fight at a fast pace, like three or plus per year within these next 2 years, and is knocking at that door by the time he's 22. But I like this kid a lot. Like he's one of my guys um, in all of boxing right now, and not for nothing. I mean, like with the broadcast, and I wanted to talk about that too. Tim Bradley and Andre Ward in their post fighting careers. I'm making a video, love. In their post fighting careers, have pissed me off and a lot of other people off. But as far as they're X's and O's where fighting as it pertains to fighting in like these fights, they're not like terrible. It's just that sometimes they get on a little bit of a homer session. Like they'll like kind of like dick ride like Top Rank over the top, or they'll really go over the top with. I'm not gonna say the fighter on their promotion, like that like they where they like go over the top like with every fighter on Top Rank. The problem is that they go over the top with just Lomachenko, and it's more like Tim Bradley. But having said all that, like I actually like them talking X's and O's on these Top Rank broadcasts. Like I think they do a little bit of a better job as far as that goes, discussing like tactics, like than some of the PBC matches. But um, yeah, I mean, like I'm glad boxing's back. You're getting more recognizable names in fighting. I mean, Flores got pushed up to the main event due to what I believe is a COVID-19 related incident with the people that were supposed to be fighting with the main event. Didn't look into that because I was painting all day, and I just got or just wrapped it up like painting, like to where I ended up catching the main event on this card. But much props to Gabriel Flores Jr. and I hope he continues the path that he's on now, if not add on or ascend even higher into the path that he's on right now. But he's doing his fighter interview now, and I'm gonna finish this White Claw and wash my ass because I smell like open ass at the moment from painting all day. But with that, I'm out, and thank you for stepping into the foul play lane. Peace.